Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Breakfast with Brian. I'm Brian Barolo, and you're here today on a Monday, February 11th, 2019. I'm in media outside of Philadelphia, and we're in the middle of a snowstorm. Yes, snow. Well, it is winter, so we got to expect this kind of crap to happen. So, hey, Bob. Hey, Donna. How's it going? So anyway, just give everybody a quick, this is where I'm at. And yes, it's snowing out there. I gotta go shovel and clean my car off before I start heading to work. But anyway, it's snowing right now. Very, very fine snow, and there you go. So hey, Raymond, how's it going? People popping in now. Hope everybody had a good weekend. So yes, it's snowing here in the Mid-Atlantic, and a lot of the country is snowing. It's, you know, one of those storms, but it is what it is. So anyway, just because of that, I'm going to do this, and it's cold outside, so I'm going to give everybody a little bit of fire. There you go. You can warm up with that snow and melt that snow and stay warm. So there's my fire, kicking butt. I've already been up and doing stuff, just haven't done my shoveling snow or anything like that. So there we go. Let's go back to the kitchen and make my breakfast. And we're going to be making a fresh juice this morning, and I'm going to be sharing it. A friend of mine, Eric, is waiting for his juice, and I'm going to give it to him in a few minutes. So anyway, before I even do that, I'm going to start my breakfast. Okay, I have some sweet yams and onions and spices that I made yesterday for my Sunday morning breakfast. So those are my hash browns. And I'm going to do something simple. I'm just doing a couple of eggs. And I'm going to scramble them and throw them on top and be done with it, so to speak. So here we go. Couple eggs. Rinse my fingers a little bit. Okay. Couple eggs. I'm going to take a little bit of almond milk and mix that in with my eggs and scramble them up. I don't like to do too much, but okay, I'm going to scramble those and get them going. Right now, I got my pan with my potatoes in it. I'm going to turn that on and start getting those cooking. I froze some long, hot Italian peppers this summer that I was growing. So I'm going to take one of those and throw that right in there. I'm going to take two, if I like them. There's 2.5. I'm throwing those long, hot Italian peppers right in with my potatoes. I'm going to cook them up. And put my eggs in there in a second. I don't have any breakfast meat. I don't have any sausage or bacon or anything like that, so I'm limited on that. But what I will do in this situation, I made a whole big pot of chicken soup last night. I take the whole carcasses from 2 chickens and break it all down and boil the bones and make my own chicken broth. And so therefore I take all the chicken meat out, and what I'm going to do is throw a little bit of chicken in here to add to my protein. Just mix it up with my potatoes, cook it, throw my eggs on there. People be like, oh God, so what? Chicken's chicken, protein, protein is protein, you know? So you mix up a little bit of this, a little bit of that. What's it matter? It's fine. I don't have any beef or pork to put on here right now, so I'm doing a little bit of chicken. What's the big deal? Just a little bit. Give a little bit of that meat that I would like to have, you know, that protein for the day that you're going to burn off from working. Oh, I know the eggs are protein too, but, you know, it is what it is, so. Scramble my eggs up real good. Get my eggs, my potatoes and my chicken cooking a bit with the Italian peppers in there, the long hot Italians. I'm just chopping that up into pieces and mix it all up and get it all cooking before I put my eggs on top. I just started it, so it'll take a minute. And it's starting to come up to temp now. There we go. Got a little lid, I'll put that on there and get that going. Okay, I'll put my eggs on there in a minute. I'll just hang on here. I'm going to turn my toast on too, so I'm going to toast the toast. And I'll put my other stuff away while I'm waiting. Put my eggs away, put my milk away, put my almond butter away, I put my chicken away. And there we go. I hear it sizzling. Starting to cook up a little bit. Yep. Starting to smell it good, you know. Doesn't take long when you're doing breakfast. Just put my eggs right on top. Mix it all up. It'll all cook like an omelet, sort of. Probably won't come out of the plate, out of the pan like an omelet, but it is what it is. I'm sure it's still going to be good. It's going to be my breakfast. I'm going to eat it, you know. So it is what it is. Everybody has their own way of doing breakfast. Everybody has different things that they'll eat. Turn it down to low. I want to come over here. I want to start doing my juice now. I did re-up on all my fruits. And I like doing this fresh fruit juice stuff. Really good, really healthy for you. Hey, Christy, how you doing? Your computer working good, I hope? I hope you had a chance to check it out and make sure your everything's working on it, and your printer is the main thing I was wondering. Good morning. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm making my juice. I'm going to put it in all my container. Not a big deal, but what I'm in the process of doing right now, anybody ever remember these? These are the manual orange juicers, you might say. It's just a container with a knob on it and a screen, right? So I've already done some, and I'm going to pour that right into my container here. It's a really good start, but this is not oranges. What I'm doing today, instead of oranges, I have Tangelos. They had them at the Produce Junction. They're a little bit old, but they're very juicy, and they're old, so they're going to be, the skin's kind of chewy and stuff, so it's not the best. But anyway, Tangelos, totally different. So what I do is, to get the most out of them, I'm just using them as juice. So I'm cutting the Tangelo, and I'm going to squish it on my juicer, my orange grapefruit juicer, that's all. Very simple, works really good. I don't have to eat all the meat that I don't like. I mean, all the skin and pulp and everything in there is really, really hard to eat. Well, let's see. Yep, okay. All right, so I'm just squeezing all the juice out of my Tangelos because I don't have any orange juice. I ran out. I haven't bought any new stuff yet, so let me get all I can out of the Tangelos. I know it's really juicy, so there you go. I just shred the heck out of it and be done. And I'm going to do the other half. This manual juicer, it's silly, but it works. You know, it's funny, but trying to get my breakfast here together before I get into my subject of parking. Everybody's wondering, well, when are you going to talk about parking? What's this parking deal? Well, parking in the snow is a pain in the butt. We know that, and we got a snowstorm going on. Unless you work somewhere where there's actual parking lot that gets shoveled and salted and everything, then you're kind of stuck. Okay, another one, done. Now I got a lot of juice in here that I got to kind of get down into the container, so I'm just going to push down on it, try to force the juice through the screen or through the mesh that's on here. So otherwise I lose a lot, but you know, you only can get what you can get. I'm giving it my best shot here. Fingering my Tangelo. How about that? It's crazy, but it is what it is. If I can give you a laugh this morning, then great. Laugh hard. Laugh out loud. Get it out, because laughter is joyous, it's good, and it's powerful, and it helps us. Phenomenal. So we got snow. I got my fire. And parking is a bitch. Driving is a bitch too. Well, anyway, I'm bringing up the whole thing about parking because of what happened this weekend. I live on a main drag and a lot of traffic out front, but my parking is in the back, and I have a parking space, and my driveway is in the back of my house. And I park my car right outside of my fence that goes around my yard. And at the end of my driveway, I park outside my fence on my property, which is a parking space right next to the alley. So behind my house is an alley. Okay, well, that's cool. Everybody's alley is a little different. Some people don't have alleys, some people do. So, but anyway, somebody parked there, like in the middle of the alley. Ooh, I was pissed. Okay, so anyway, there we go. I got the screen here. I got it all, seeds and some pulp. I'm getting rid of that. Done. I got what I could out of it without trying to get all, pulp and everything. So anyway, here's some more juice, Tangelo juice. There you go. That's quite a bit. That's 3 Tangelos. That's some good stuff. Let's see. Wow, that's good. That's like potent. Incredible. Okay. Along with that, Tangelos. I'm going to throw in a couple of bananas. Because I use whatever I have. I mix up my fruits, make something different all the time. This Wednesday, I'm going to do something totally different. Totally different. I'm going to do it with almond milk and make a smoothie with milk and fresh coconut and bananas. Coconut, banana, and coconut milk with almond milk, probably. Maybe a touch of pineapple. I haven't decided. But anyway, so there's 3 Tangelos, 2 bananas in there. I'm going to take my little core, my apple. I'm going to core it and put that in there. Okay, I can smell my eggs. Let me turn it off. They're done. They're definitely overdone. Okay, but it's okay. Okay, I got my core done. Got my apple going right in. There you go. Okay, I'm going to do some blueberries here. Take a handful of blueberries and give me a rinse. And we'll throw them in there. I always like to rinse my fruit before I eat it. You never know what might be in it. Okay, there's my blueberries. And one more thing, I'm going to do my my papaya. Put a chunk of papaya in here. Take my spoon, I'm going to core it out. Get all the seeds out of there because I don't want them. It's kind of hard to drink seeds. I will put chia seeds in, but those are very, very tiny. Okay. Papaya's in pretty good shape. It's not old. It's still pretty, very firm. Okay, let's skin this baby now. This is part of it. Chop off the back side, and let me go ahead and start skinning it. Sometimes some fruit's a pain in the ass, some takes a little longer to get it prepped. I'll tell you what, I can smell my breakfast. When I turn it off and the eggs are done and my toast is probably done. But that's okay. So I get my juice done. This is the main part of my whole existence today, is my juice. Coming along, I'm almost there. Papaya is very fresh. Still very firm for a papaya. It's the outside seems like it's starting to go, but it's still firm. So I'll take it. It won't break down into juice as easy because it's not as soft. Like when the fruit gets older, it gets softer. So okay, I'm gonna cut this in pieces. Make sure I have nothing else in there. I don't. So it mixes up a little bit better. Melon, it's not as soft, so it's not going to make as much juice, but I'm going to make it. I will add whatever I have to. Okay, there we go. And bam. There's my juice. Juicer, get ready to become juice. Let's go grind it up. Put fact, I grind it right here. You can watch. Let me get my machine. Sorry. Get my butter, my lid, throw the bacon right on there. Go. There we go. Let's see what we can come up with. A lot of fruit there, mixing up really good. Yeah, this with all that Tangelos juice acting as the orange juice, it's keeping it kind of loose and thin. I may not have to add that much processed juice. It's actually looking really good. I'm really happy. Yeah, it's actually really still pretty thin. Yeah, I may not have to do anything. Let's just see. Okay, but before I drink my juice, what do? I do an internal shower. I take water to bed with me so I don't dehydrate, and in the morning, first thing I put into my body, like when I get in the shower, on the outside of my body, I do water. On the inside, I do water. Man, I've been waiting for that. That feels so good. It's like a nice clean, whoa, yeah. Like for most people, it'd be a cup of coffee or something. Me, it's water. Water starts it, and it just makes it all get going and happy. Hey, Ralph, how you doing? Good morning. So, Ralph, you got trucks going out this morning everywhere in the snow? More power to you, my man. Watch them highways. Okay, I got my supplements, my Centrum Silver, my turmeric, curcumin, ginger supplement, and my juice. Cheers. Little bits of chunks, and that's mostly from the papaya, but it's actually, I don't need to add anything. I usually add a little pomegranate or orange juice. I don't need to add anything. I really don't. I'm like, question, do I really want to put the pomegranate in, cranberry pomegranate in? I can't decide. It's so soft and silky and smooth. I'm going to keep it as it is. It's a really good mix. Tangelos, the juice from Tangelos. I never thought that they would actually come in handy like that. I never thought I'd have that much glorious of a time of juice with Tangelos. This is the first time with Tangelos. Okay, so because this is such a good one, Eric, my friend Eric, there we go. I'm giving you a juice there, buddy. Eric, this juice is for you since you've been bugging me forever to pour you a glass of juice. Told you yesterday. There you go. This juice is for you, Eric. Enjoy it. Right here on my counter. It'll be in my fridge. Maybe later you can come on and get it if you want. All right. Cheers. Cheers, Eric. There you go. Bam. That juice is for you. One day, Ralph, Christy, Raymond, I'll make juice for all of you. All you do is request something, and I'll give it a shot. Cheers. I'm really happy with that juice. It's really good, sour, nothing. I'm really happy. Really good juice. Okay, let's come back over here and get my breakfast going. I didn't even need that stuff. Eric, as yours. Where's mine? Let me get my breakfast now. It's actually looking like it's coming up pretty good. I almost completed an omelet. Usually I can't keep them together. But I think we did it. I think I did a damn good job this morning. A little bit longer than usual, but hey, doesn't matter to me. After all, this is my house, it is my breakfast, and you're joining me for my breakfast, so I appreciate it greatly. But, you know, everybody have an awesome breakfast. I only wish you all could have a breakfast as good as mine. And maybe you do. Maybe you have better breakfasts. I hope you do. I want people to enjoy life. And breakfast is, they should tell me, is the most important meal of the day. I believe in that. There's my omelet. There's my toast. I already took my vitamins. I got my juice. Bam, bitty, bam. And before it gets too cold, I'm going to get rolling here. Hurry up, let's work. Can't resist. I got to take a little taste. Really good, even with the chicken. All right. Parking. We all know about parking. We all have cars. We all park all the time, whether we go to work, whether we go home. We all have our private parking spaces. We all have a driveway, or we don't, or there's a parking area. Everybody's assigned a parking space for their apartments or their houses. Parking is a crucial thing when we're driving cars, and every day you park here, you park at stores, you park at, you know, the convenience store, you park at the restaurants, you park at friends' houses, you park in parking lots everywhere. Parking, 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 right? Okay, well, I'm bringing this up because I got a bug up my ass and I'm really PO'd. And I don't know if they're actually watching next door, listening or whatever. So you're up in Boston doing all that kind of frizz and stuff up there? Fuller, Benham, and Harris. I don't know Fuller, Benham, and Harris. I'm not sure which Harris. Hey, Michael Anthony, how you doing? Good. Okay, so Ryan, how you doing up in Boston? Stay warm. I know you guys are getting slammed with snow and everything else up there. And I saw the icicles on the rig, and good for you. You're getting to work outside. Okay, parking. Why do I bring this up? Because I have a driveway and I park my car outside my fence in a space, and then there's an alley. And then across the alley, there's a little bit of grass in front of that guy. Behind me is garage, which is enough to park a car. So if you have alleys, you understand you have the alley, and the alley's got its lane, and then next to the alley, there might be parking here or there might be parking there. Okay, well, I back my car up my alley and I park into my parking space. And all my other neighbors started doing the same thing. Instead of pulling in forward and having to back out, I do it the other way. But that's okay. So everybody else is following me doing it. So I have new neighbors. A guy bought this house and rebuilt this house on the corner over here, and the yard went out to the edge of the alley. Okay, well, he cut the yard in and he put a new parking lane next to their yard. So when you come in my alley, there's their lane, which is next to their house, so they have more parking, and then they have their garage, so that's their parking. And then in front of them is, I have a parking space, and then my neighbor has his, and then the next neighbor has theirs. And then here's the alley. The alley's got its lines, and it comes up. Well, this neighbor, when he carved out that little parking space, and he had them pave his little parking space next to his yard, he had the guys go into the alley about 1 foot to 18 inches in addition. So these people here think that their driveway is this wide, when technically this much of it is the alley. So they're pushed into the alley. So now the alley is even skinnier until you get past their driveway, then it goes back to the normal space. Well, I say, fuck it, and I just go right on their space, 1 foot to 18 inches on their space, because that's part of the alley. And I think that's bullshit what he did. And just to make it more exciting for those people, thinking they have bigger parking space. Well, anyway, they have that parking area there next to their house, not in the alley. No problem. I come home on Friday night after work, and it's dark. I don't know, it was 8 o'clock, 8:30, whenever I got home, and I'm backing up. Well, their drive area, parking area, is clear. The alley's clear, and then the other neighbor across from them has their little space that they have their cars all parked on. So I'm backing up the alley, and I get past the neighbor's house and past Deke's house, past his garage, and right past his garage, there's this freaking black car, half-assed, parked half onto the grass right behind my house, and the other half is sticking out in the alley. So now when I'm backing up to my space, I have to swing and turn. So my car has to swing. And I started to, whoa, I had to stop instantly because I came this close to hitting his effing car, which is not parked in a parking space. It's not parked where he's staying, where they have all this open space and no cars. He's parked across from my parking space, half in the guy across from the alley from me, but not completely, and his front end is sticking out in the alley. He's got 1/3 or more of the alley blocked with his car parked there. Shitty fucking parking space. I mean, parking job. I couldn't believe it. I don't understand. But I started getting irate. Fortunately for them, I did not go up and start pounding on their door going, what the fuck? Get this goddamn piece of shit out of here. I should have had it towed because it was illegally parked. He doesn't live here. He's from another state, and he's parking up my alley, my neighbor's alley. Even these people's alleys, parking in the alley, not in their parking space, not on the street in front of their house. There's parking in front of their house on the street. There's parking along the side of their house. Where does he have to go? Backs up the alley and half-asses it, leaves it in. Well, my neighbor was so irate yesterday morning or Saturday morning, he went and pounded on their door saying, what? You know, and so then I had run out. I come back, and here they are out in the alley. And the girl runs up and apologizes. Oh, my husband, he's on his way back. He has the keys to blah, blah. And the guy who's driving the car, the two of them were out in the alley when I backed up. They're trying to apologize to me and all this. I was pissed. Never should have said a word to me. Just should have said sorry. So I rolled my window down, and I immediately said, where the fuck did you learn to drive? I mean, park. And I was so pissed. The guy went, oh, and he started running to their house, to the neighbor's house, because he was so chicken, because he's such a freaking idiot. So she came over and said, my husband's got the keys, on his way. I said, that's fine, I don't care, but that idiot doesn't know how to park. And why is he parking here? Why isn't he parking on your property, on your empty space, instead of driving the goddamn neighbors up and down this alley crazy because you're abusing our space and you don't even live here? Oh, you know what? Next time, I'm calling the cops and I'm getting them towed. I'm not even going to hesitate. Be careful where you park. Be smart where you park. People have parked in my parking space. They had a party over there a few weeks back, and I had to leave and go to work. Guess what? What did I do? I took logs and put them in my driveway because their idiot friends are parking all up and down the alley here. They don't live here. They have parking, and the people don't park in their space. If you have friends over, give them directions, tell them where to park, be proper, be considerate of all your neighbors, all right? Because things like that really piss you off, and then you want your neighbors pissed off at you? I don't want to be mad at these people. It's not necessarily them, it's their idiot friends that are doing it. But then it falls back onto them because they're not telling their idiot friends where to park. They have parking. Park in our spot. Park in the street. Do not park in the alley. It's that simple. Parking. Be considerate. Be smart. Don't be an idiot. Park properly. Don't abuse other people's areas and spaces. It's not right. I share my garden and fruits and vegetables from my gardens. Well, I'm going to be a little bit more hesitant to sharing with that young couple over there because of these screw-ups, and their friends keep screwing up. They're going to lose out this summer. They're not going to get the squash and the broccoli and the peppers and all the stuff that I offer. Do you want to do that to your neighbor? Don't do it to me because I'll cut you right off. I won't stand for it. I mean, I gave him the opportunity. It wasn't moved by the next day. Saturday morning, boom, okay, we took care of it. We went bang down the door and screamed at him. I spoke my piece. Enough there. Okay, my eggs are getting cold. I'm going to sit down and have my breakfast. Before I do, 10 happies, 10 thankfuls, or 10 gratefuls. Things that you'll make you happy today, or grateful, or thankful. You go help that old lady next door and shovel her walk for her. She will be very grateful and thankful to you. So that should help make you happy. That's one. Me, I got up and got a shower. I'm a little bit happy that I got up and got a shower and clean. I didn't wash my hair, but that's okay. I'll do that tonight when I get home. I'm happy that I had something to talk about. Not that it was something aggravating. I wish it wasn't. But I'm thankful that you people stopped in to have breakfast with me. I'm thankful I had everything I had to make my breakfast. So 10 things. Very easy to come up with today. You end up coming with 10, 20, 30 things. It doesn't matter. Find little things to help people out Things will help make you happy. Things will help you be grateful and thankful. That's all. It's simple. 3 love shares is what we ask for. 3. That's all. Very simple. Hi, how you doing? Have a great day. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Little things like that. Have lunch with somebody, shake hands with somebody, meet somebody new, have some coffee with somebody, you know, help somebody out with a project, whatever. It's sharing a little bit of love. It's just helping people out. As I say, just say, have a great day. And it's great. It works. It sends positivity around everywhere. Speaking of which, we want the positive gun. Positivity in your household. You want to have a happy household. You want to take happiness and positivity with you to work. You want to share positivity with all those around you and people in your society, because then that helps you be more positive and happy. It helps them. It helps everybody, however you look at it. You can't lose. So, you know, some love shares, positivity in your household, good positive comments and compliments, and being thankful to everybody. You mesh all these together, and you know what? You come out on top of the world. It's just, you can't lose, all right? That's all I'm going to say. So anyway, 10 happies for you today, 3 love shares, positive household. And beware where you park. Be smart how you park. Don't be an idiot and park diagonal in a straight space. Don't pull in an overpull. Don't leave your car out too far. Don't park too close to somebody. Just take an extra thought, an extra second before you actually park somewhere. That's all. Be smart. Thank you anyway. Thank you very, very much, everybody, for coming here and joining me on this parking bitch. And Monday morning, may everybody have an awesome, awesome week, and stay warm and stay out of the snow. I mean, play in the snow. All right. We'll talk to you later. Everybody take care. We'll see you soon. Ciao.